Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Clayrammage. This video, I could say back again because if you looked prior, and I'll link it up here, is we went to our first garage sale of the season a couple weeks ago, and the next Saturday, that was on a Saturday, the next Saturday they had another sale. So Cindy and I went back. And let me just say, we found some stuff. A little bit here, a little bit here, and a bunch more in there. And how do I want to say? We went dumpster diving because there's a big dumpster in front of the house. And I'll just say probably half of this stuff came out of the dumpster. And unfortunately, it's one of those things that, if we had 2 days or whatever to go through the dumpster, we would have probably found some more incredible stuff. But yeah, let's just say it was overwhelming amount of stuff, even on the second day that we went to this sale, second time they had the sale. And we found some incredible stuff. I paid an additional $150 for the stuff that we did buy. And I don't know that I necessarily remember everything we got out of the free bins, but I will, or out of the garbage bin. But I will try to say whether it was something part of our purchase or not as we go through it. So this is going to be a little longer video, and again, I'm not going to show everything, but you guys are going to like it, let me tell you. And I'm going to need some extra caffeine to get through this. All right, I'll start out small. On this little puzzle, it's a puppy dog puzzle. I haven't put it together. There's only a few pieces in it. But it's a good, thick puzzle. And again, I've done really well with puzzles lately, so. These we dug out of the basement. I'm going to set them up here because they're heavy. They're a ton of flower frogs. This little tiny one. Big one. Oh, yeah. There's green ones. There's a silver one. These two are glued together. And then this is my favorite. Look at this little tiny one. Isn't he fun? And then glued to the bottom of this pot is that, see that floral lily pad style? And that's glued to the bottom of this Hager pot. And there's a couple others in there too. So yeah, I picked up all of these because these little metal flower frogs do really well. As you guys know, like Nicole Northgarden uses them to display things in, as well as they're very practical for use with actual flowers. So that's a good deal. And those were in the basement, so we paid for that lot. We did find some of these vintage stereoscope slides. These were in the garbage. And there are some others that we got too. I just picked a couple to show you. Still nice and vibrant. And these are the Around the World series. So they would have had pictures from all over. It says, with around the world without leaving your home, just like being there. Those were pretty cool. These came out of the garbage. They're a brand new Kodachrome 40 movie film. This one's completely sealed in the box. The box is open, but it's still sealed on the inside. I remember my grandfather buying these kind for his 8mm movies. This is the Super 8. All right, this one, we actually paid for this because it was on inside the house when we were sorting through stuff, which they allowed us to do again, which was awesome. It's a kitty, ceramic kitty, but it's actually a butter dish. And unfortunately, the base of it was broken, but it fits so perfectly that I'm going to re-glue this. And you're hardly gonna know. I'll just, I'll disclose it, of course, and you can still see it was cracked. But I just thought it's such a beautiful decorative item. I couldn't see not fixing it. I'm trying not to buy projects because I just don't have time to deal with projects. But that was a project that won't take very long. Simple fix, and we can do that. All right. Also, we went through the sewing room again. picked up this box of needles, crochet needles, knitting needles, but there are some beautiful crochet needles. Look at this. Look at the detail on that. Isn't that beautiful? Never seen any so pretty. Let's see. Here's a oh, it's a metal pick. That's a walnut pick. Never mind that one. Here's another plastic crochet hook. So yeah, that's why I grabbed this. I just thought, oh, those are really cool. So I haven't even looked too much in depth in that, but kind of came in this cool old box. Box has seen better days. And then I did pick up, there were a bunch of patterns of different things in the basement. I picked up a number of stencils and pattern packs just to see what we can do with those. On the movie theme, there is, found a little box with a movie reel in it. There were a bunch more in the garbage. That's where we found these that I didn't take because they were like personal movies. But there was also more film, projector bulbs, and film splicing tape. So we picked that up. You know, no, this hat was in the house. This is a Kangol, made in England, wool tam hat. It's an extra large, that's a good size. It's in beautiful condition, just needs to be cleaned because we haven't cleaned anything yet. Just with age, it gets pretty dirty. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to get some of this bigger stuff. Then I bought a whole box full of embroidery thread, brand new spools. And again, if you guys remember, she was a professional quilter embroiderer. So there's a whole box of these. I didn't find the first time we were there. So I bought the whole thing knowing that these large spools of embroidery thread are quite valuable. So that will probably, with the amount that I have, will probably give me my $150 back just with that. And so yeah, picked up this little vintage sign. The hurrier I go, the behinder I get. Isn't that so true in life? Picked up this beautiful ornate iron bracket. Isn't that beautiful? Love that. It's got some paint on it, but it can still be used. Oh, it does have these two holes are broken out, but it's got two on that side, so you could switch the direction of it easily enough. And found another, found another vintage purse. This one is a Carrie Forbes, which I've never heard of before. So like a hand crocheted, beautifully done. It's got some good weight to it. All right, let me get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, another thing from the sewing room that I grabbed were these. Somebody started these felt mittens with the little bear pattern on them, and they already have the elastic on. They just need to be finished being sewn. And there's the right and the left. So I'm like, oh, maybe I have to finish that project. But they're just adorable. Nice vintage fabric. So that's been sitting down there for a long time, unfinished. And I know how those projects go. All right. Let's see, found this. This one we paid for. It's a Pueblo pottery and this nice dark black twisted rope. A souvenir piece, probably. It does have some matte design. It's a glossy finish, but then the matte glaze on there for the design. It is signed on the bottom in pencil, and half of it is kind of gone. But it does say Pueblo, Santa Clara, and Dolorite, I think is what it says, which would be the black type pottery. So that was fun. And again, this is probably $30 item. Then we picked up a couple smoking pipes. Oops. There's nothing fancy about these, but this is the one that's just called the pipe, but it's the one that was made in France? No. This one's just the pipe. This one must be the one made in France. Italian, Italy. Wrong country. Again, they're just, and it's in a long champ pipe bag, whatever that means. All right. Adjustable candle stick, brass. It's one where you can lift it up. It does have a little dent there, but it's got some nice quality to it. Age, character as they call it, right? Oh, all right. So last time we were at the sale, I picked up this little lamp. It's an adjustable lamp that you can either hang on the wall or have standing on your desk. Well, this time I found the lamp cover. I was like, I can't believe I found the cover. So now I have to, because I already have this listed on eBay. So now I have to take my listing down, add the cover, but I want to clean it up a little bit, see if it looks a little better. But yeah, so now instead of $60, it's going to be $90. Because maybe even a little more, maybe even $100, because it has that lid, which the others I've seen, none of them have the shade. So that's good. Beautiful watercolor, hand painted by the owner's cousin. It's the family farm over in Barry, Illinois. Oh, it says home over Davenport. Oh no, okay. So anyway, she was from Barry, Illinois. So, but it says it burned in 1984. Isn't it sad? All right. But a beautiful old vintage. Oh, and these. Okay. These were not in the garbage when we got there, and we had a bin set aside of stuff we were gonna buy, and then we went into another room, and unbeknownst to us, she had a number of people helping clear out the house and hauling stuff out. Well, they took the stuff and threw it in the garbage. So that's how I ended up in the dumpster in the first place. And then I started finding more stuff. But anyway, there's two of them. They have a little note. Again, this family was meticulous on putting notes and details on stuff. It says men's scarves 1900 to 1918. These have the labels on them. It says Phoenix patented muffler, July 5th, 1910. And these are in fabulous condition. Little color fade, but no holes, no rips, no tears, no snags. And they have these little pearlized buttons. And so these would go around your neck like this, and then you button them, and that's how you kept your neck warm. And there's two of these. And I just thought, oh, how cool. So, oops, note fell off. I know vintage clothing does well. I don't know about vintage men's accessories like that per se, but I'm sure they'll do pretty well. All right. I left these behind the first time, couldn't leave them behind the second. Just these two adorable baby angel pictures in wonderful condition, absolutely beautiful condition. So, one is called Starlet and the other is called Starling. So, those are beautiful. Those will be going up on eBay. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm running out of room for stuff. Oh, yes. Oh, and that. Okay, so, found a little sterling silver ring. I found a sterling silver compote dish. And a sterling silver enameled brooch. So that was really sweet. Which brand was this? Fisher Sterling. All right. I get the little things out of the way. Little tiny wooden candlestick, and look at that candle. It's the most ornate little tiny candle I've ever seen. And it's got a tapered end just to go into this thing. And it's got a little crookedness, but so cute. And then there's this tiny brass candlestick holder too. That was pretty cool. Aluminum measuring spoons, but look at their, rather than being flat, they twist. So then you can hold it like this and then just dump, I assume. But patent pending. I just thought those were cool. Never saw that style before. And this is one of my favorite finds. What does it say on here? Something service, 50 years, 1956. At least the eyeglass case, that's what it says. But look at these sunglasses. Look at those big white sides. How much they curve on the back. I'm assuming these are late 40s, early 50s. But they're just, I've never seen any quite like these. And it's that variegated plastic. Oh, and it just says made in the USA is all it says on the side. No name brand. They're plastic, but they're in amazing condition for their age. Just amazing condition. So I'll have to see if I can find any information on that little logo there to look them up. All right, I gotta keep moving here. Buttons. We found more buttons. Remember last time, these are the pinback buttons. We found a whole box full. Once a fin, always a fin. Ah, love it. Leave me alone, I'm having a midlife crisis. Oh yeah, the world's largest choir, we had that one before. Dig in and do it, Blue Bunny. These people love their pens. Finish power. Oh, those are great. Park Pride. Whoa. You betcha I'm finished. Which is one of the things we heard from the people that were there, is that they were both 100% finished, this couple, and then they traveled extensively. Living with the German builds character. I love it. Anything else interesting? The world's greatest people are Finnish. This is a magnet that would have been like on your refrigerator. That's cool. That's a beautiful painted bird. I should have showed that. Oh, look at that bird on there. Wonderfully done. All right. This is what really surprised me, because when we were in the bin digging the dumpster, digging through some of the stuff, one of the helpers came up and said, "You guys interested in this?" Because he was throwing it away. And I said, well, yeah, absolutely. And it's a waffle maker. So, and this is the old-fashioned kind that you'd put on your potbelly stove, but it also came with the bracket. Now, what's interesting is this is we could probably, I'm gonna ask $100 for this set. It's pretty heavy, but I couldn't believe they were just planning on throwing that out. But again, they had to get the house cleaned out. That was the goal of the day. It's the house is being cleaned out. If it all goes in the garbage, it all goes in the garbage. And there were other people. In fact, at one point, she came to us and said, "Can you guys," she goes, "I need you to be done now because other people are asking to look in the garbage." Oh, okay. So we backed out, and then we came back after, because we were loading stuff into our car, and then came back and nobody was in there, so we started grabbing some more stuff again. This beautiful cup, and it is made in Finland. So yes, and I won't show the backside, but it's a Finnish cup. This is a piece of Finnish glass. It's made by a specific company, and I'd never heard of this company before. It's IITTALA Finland, and it's a you know, seen with birch trees on the back. Oh, and it's got some, I didn't notice that before, it's got a signature on the side. But these are $40 little pieces of artwork. So that I'd never heard of that company before, but it's a high-end glass company from Finland. So that was cool. This is one of my favorite finds. Yes, it's a little book. Yes, it's an old book. And of course, there's a note with it telling who's the owner of the book. And it's from 1868. And it says, it's called Don't Touch It. It's a children's book or young adult book. It's got, you know, it's just a cute little storybook. Yep, it's got the name in 1868 in the front. Because the book itself does not have a copyright date. So it's nice that it was dated that way. And yeah, I gotta keep moving. I don't know what this is. It hangs. I'm assuming this is an oil lamp. So you'd have a wick coming out of here and you store the oil in there and you have it hanging like it's flat on this side to be against the wall. And then you have your little flame coming out of there. It's the only thing I can think of. So if you guys know, let me know. I don't think it would be a hummingbird feeder because I think they would have put a flower on the end of it. But it's a beautiful hand-blown glass piece. So we'll go with that. All right. Dayton's hat boxes. This is part of what we paid for. It's beautiful vintage hats. Ladies' hats. They're all ladies' hats. Except for the black one that we had. Look at this one. I love these flower hats. It's beautiful. And the boxes themselves are quite collectible as well. So, and this, there's some great stuff coming up in this box, which I'll get to in a minute. This beautiful, it's a black velvet hat, size medium. No label. Oh, this one's got a, oh, another little beautiful black hat. They're all in excellent condition, well kept. Couple pins on the top. So yeah, these were great finds. Hats themselves plus the boxes. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Found this box, and this is what it said on top. Birds. Colored plastic, small, 1953. Ooh, cool. And so, there's these little hand-painted, made in Japan. They're marked Japan on the bottom. With a stick pin, because I poked myself with these pins. So they're just little decorative birds. Now these, she says plastic, or at least the lid says plastic, but to me they seem to be more, oh, they seem more wooden than plastic, but I didn't see these in here. Look at, it's got a itty bitty little chickie. He's cute. And an itty bitty little bookworm. Oh, how fun. But yeah, that little box alone is full of fun little things. So it's been sitting somewhere for 70 years. All right, okay, let's start over here before I run out of time. All of these blankets, that stack of blankets here, there's two beautiful green wool ones. This one actually has some holes in it, but this one is in immaculate condition considering the age. These two wool army green blankets. This beautiful quilt, the backside is just white, so it's just a tied quilt with this beautiful floral fabric in the garbage. They threw these away. All right. This beautiful handmade quilt. Look at that. Wow. This is just surface dirt. from being in the garbage. We were still like, what? This beautiful wool blanket, brown plaid with fringe. Again, perfect condition. And then there's this one. This is a big heavy one, but this is the back side. Just all these great old fabrics. Patchwork quilt. Beautiful, beautiful piece. All right, so that's that. All right, working up a thirst. Now these, found these vintage paper hats. Great paper hats. Can't believe this one does have a little damage to it, but, and again, these got thrown in the garbage. This was in our pile. They were in better shape before they went in the garbage. This one survived without any damage. It's just a great party hat. These people had to be so much fun. Found these vintage leggings, purple and gold, Vikings colors. Those are awesome. This is vintage hat. And it's got holes in the top to put your feather in. So these are specifically designed for that. And there is a name inside. It's made in USA by Rammage. That's just a great finish hat. Okay, so these are amazing. And there's a couple of these, but I'm only going to show this one. This is like a vintage clown outfit. So this is, you know, see how big and bulky it is? A loose drapey. And it comes with the hat and the bells, made out of a paper bag for the lining. And then here's the collar. And so this is there's one in this green floral fabric. Then there's also one in a orange and black, or a yellow and black fabric. Yeah. Vintage Halloween costumes like that are quite collectible. So I'm not sure if I'm going to list them on eBay or throw them on eBay. Yes, she's a headless doll, but it's a leather body to a vintage doll. Early 1900s, I would say. Somebody saved it all those years. So we saved it as well. These were all things that we found in the house. So, like the costume. And these are vests. Like the woven rug vests. There's two of those. And then, let me see if I can kind of sort this stuff out. So then there's these vintage children's clothes. This is a wool jacket, like a little sailor blue blazer. There's no name on it, but it's in beautiful condition. So I think this, you know, it's got the little sailor patch on it. And I believe it has, yep, okay, here's the little hat that goes with it. The red lining. I think that goes with it. I don't know, there's so much stuff in there. Okay, so that's another piece. I don't know. Then there's this corduroy like cape, or is it a skirt? Maybe it's a skirt. I haven't, this is my, oh yeah, this would be a skirt. So this is the corduroy skirt. Then there's the jacket with the fur collar, and this is real fur collar. with the beautiful bonnet, little bonnet hat. That is really cool. Amazing. And again, it's like in pristine condition other than just being a little dirty. Bunch of vintage metal children's hangers. And these were in the garbage, I believe. No, I don't know. No, I think these were in the house. So then there's the Humpty Dumpty ones. See Humpty Dumpty and the horses. And then there's these more baby style with the little puppies and kittens. These are awesome. These I will probably put down at the Pink Elephant for sale. And then there's a little child's suit hanger, and another little wooden hanger. And now we're kind of getting into some unknown territory at the bottom of this box. What's this? Oh, it's a candy striper outfit. I remember seeing a note about a candy striper outfit. There it is. Oh, it's on the outside of this box. That's right. And there's the little hat. Oh, fun. I don't know what that is. It's falling apart. A red bow tie. Vintage red bow tie. Cool. Oh, this is a felt vest. Blue felt vest. Child size. What is this? Oh, another costume with the fringe. I don't know what that costume is, but got some discoloration, some dirt, but wow. So this is the costume box, apparently. Oh, that's what that. It's a little vest of some sort. Kind of coming apart. Another purple, just a big purple robe of some sort. Ugh, too fun. Oh, that must have been it, because here's a belt to go with that vest. Beaded belt. Distinctive Aldrich costumes for physical education. This is an old workout outfit. That's hilarious. For physical education. It's made out of denim. Well. Oh. Beautiful old wool sweater. Lincoln Textiles. Oh, didn't know that was in there. That's actually a beautiful sweater in beautiful condition. Needs a little clean. Oh, and look at this skirt. Or are they? Oh yeah, they're whatever. They're shorts. Moda Nina Capri. I have no idea. But that's so fun. So that's our box of vintage clothes. Wow, had no idea. All right, a few more things and then we're done. Thank you so much for sticking this out so far. It's like, wow. Even I'm surprised at what we're finding. Okay, now there was 2 of these in the garbage. One got broken. I rescued this one. Beautiful glass flash painted red, cranberry. And I think this, I don't know that this one had a lid originally. I think this lid went to the other piece because the coloring is just off. But I put them together to save them. Oh, that was so disappointing to see that all broken. Beautiful old velvet hat stand. Here's a little ceramic figurine with notes about its history from the 1920s. There you go. Found this little tiny perfume bottle. Never found the stopper, but it's cute. Found this cast iron lamp. It's got a windmill on it. So, it does have a little break right there. But that's okay. Still, these little cast iron lamps still do well. This couple traveled all over the world. And this is a figurine from Israel in olive wood. These carved figurines are quite popular tourist souvenirs. So, and again, this one is not the highest quality carving. And what's interesting, you can, if you go out, you can even buy these still today, new. And if you go out and do some research, you'll see they'll come up and they'll show you the different. You can see the lower quality, lower price carvings versus the higher quality, higher price carvings. So you can kind of pick the level of finish you want based on how much you're willing to pay. They had a number of these oil lamps. I just picked up this one. This one is like brand new, never used. Just a beautiful little lamp. I have a number of those and I haven't had too much luck selling them. Picked up this coffee urn. However, it's missing. It probably had a glass globe that fit right there because the lid isn't supposed to fit down there. So it's missing the internal workings. It does have the cord, which is amazing. And the cord is like perfect condition. But I just love this Grecian urn style coffee percolators. And then we found these little paper coasters of the Hawaiian ladies. And the last thing, this was in the garbage. So were those coasters. It's beautiful paper enamel vanity box. It's missing the comb. There's the mirror and the brush. The brush is in terrible condition. Even the mirror is in terrible condition. But I just couldn't see it going in the garbage. So I might just throw away the brush and the comb, or the brush and the mirror, and clean up the box a little bit. See if I can sell the box, because the box is beautiful. And again, it's not in the best of condition. You know, it's been used and well loved, but you know, 100-year-old vanity box, as you can tell from the photo, it's probably from the 1920s. But yeah, I just couldn't see it being thrown away. Whew. Well, that's what we have for today. I'm exhausted. And I haven't now I got to deal with all of this stuff. But yeah, another fantastic haul from this same wonderful place. And this will be our last because, yep, it's done. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you next time.